I would come over here where you can sit. Oh, it is. This is our little aisle, though. Do we move this thing? You watch your bride.
Who presents this woman to be united in marriage, this man?
I do.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Kiss for the bride? Not you yet. From the escort. You take her arm in arm. Arm in arm with the bride. There you go. There. You may be seated. You guys can kiss her. And bless each other, hold each other's feet. If anyone objects to union of this couple, speak now, forever hold your peace. Before we begin, Michael and Renee, we'd like to pause for a moment to remember those who can't be present here today and those who are no longer with us. We gather as a community of family and friends and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Michael and Renee. God has created a world of harmony, soaring birds, roaring ocean, brisk wind, endless sand, each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. God's first gift was breathing life into humans and turning us toward each other to live in equality and unity. Michael and Renee have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this sacred union. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and are responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event, but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilling. Today, Michael and Renee, you come together, bring all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. You especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. You both have tremendous faith in each other as you trust your future to the other's care. You have excellent reasons for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. You marry in faith that God has called you to live as one. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. Your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to the beautiful hopes you have for your future. Faith is the conviction of things not seen. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of a love you now feel so keenly. At such a time, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith, for faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. May God bless you both. Amen.
Amen.
Michael and Renee, have you come here freely without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say, I have. Before God and family and friends, ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this covenant of marriage and begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Michael, repeat after me. I, Michael,
I, Michael,
take you, Renee,
take you, Renee,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
to this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and cherish,
so long as we both shall live.
as long as so shall live.
Renee, repeat after me. I, Renee,
I, Renee,
take you, Michael,
take you, Michael,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better and worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and cherish,
so long as we both shall live.
so long as we shall live.
May I have the rings? These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth which binds two hearts in one. As such, they're symbols of the enduring and unending quality of the love which is now expressed between Michael and Renee. Michael, repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I do wed.
I do wed.
Renee, repeat after me.
Okay.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I do wed. I don't want to hurt you.
These are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch, will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands, though wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Scoop up a little bit of the beach, and then this, so you always have a piece of beach. Michael's just collecting some of the beach, so they'll always have that as part of their collection.
Two colors put it
Now go ahead and pour both your sand. Michael and Renee, today you join your separate lives together. These separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, separate sets of friends. These bottles represent all that you are and all that you ever be as an individual. They also represent your lives before today. If you take these containers of sand and pour them to the main container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into individual containers, so will your marriage be. So Renee and Michael are each selecting a shell, putting a wish, a hope, and prayer on it, and topping off the sand ceremony. And then on their first anniversary, they'll share with each other what they'd wished for on their wedding day. First Corinthians 13:4-8 says, "Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends." Please join me for a prayer blessing over their marriage. God in heaven, you ordained marriage for your children and you gave us love. We present to you Michael and Renee, who come this day to be married. May the covenant of love they may be blessed with true devotion and spiritual commitment. We thank you for giving them strength and courage to keep their vows. Thank you for helping them to create for their family a peaceful, stable home of love as a foundation on which they can build their lives. When selfishness shows itself, grant generosity. When mistrust is a temptation, give moral strength. When there's misunderstanding, give patience and gentleness. When suffering becomes a part of their lives, give them a strong faith and abiding love. Amen.
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 Michael and Renee, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Michael and Renee, as much as you've declared your willingness to enter the state of marriage with each other, declare the same in the company of God and these witnesses. By the virtue of authority vested in me as an ordained minister, and by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife, united in the pure and holy bonds of wedlock. What God has joined, let no one separate. Go forth in this life as husband and wife with the blessing of God. Be loving, patient, and kind, and above all, forgive one another as God has forgiven you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Galasso. Michael, get your bride.
Congratulations.